If y'all didn't see the video of Nicholas GODEJOHN's interview, I need you guys to go back and see that. After watching that interview, like, I had a lot of thoughts. But one thing that I really noticed in particular is the parallel between Nicholas GODEJOHN and Ryan Anderson, where Ryan said he'd never let her down, he'd always be there for her, and that he really wouldn't say anything bad about her. That is the exact same thing Nicholas GODEJOHN said. And 8 years later, where has that gotten him? It's honestly gut-wrenching to see him so loyal to Gypsy, which also gives me some more insight on this MPG movement. That's what kind of makes me feel like there's more to it. That whole interview is very telling, in my opinion. Do you guys not feel that way? I feel as though that entire interview, he still very much was in love with her, even though he said he wasn't. And this interview was in 2018, so you're saying, 6 years ago. But I feel like the way he's operated, it shows you that he's still there. You know what I'm saying? Like, much hasn't changed from that. And I don't know, I might be wrong. You guys might feel like I'm completely wrong about that. It's just the way he spoke about her, the way he spoke about the situation and what she's done, the way he was aware that she was using him, but regardless, he's saying, I'll always be there for her. I mean, it's crazy because he's really gotten into she's really gotten into his mind, like, on another level. And I think a lot of people don't really see that. It's just something about that didn't really sit well with me. And I feel as though she's still manipulating the situation, and I know we all know that. But it's on another level. You know what I'm saying? Like, at what point do we say, this is too far? You've went too far. Nobody's saying that. Nobody has an issue with what she has done. Like, really think about it in the public's view. He clearly seems almost not even seeing what's going on. Like, he's speaking like an intelligent person, but he said, like, I'm very easily manipulated, and like, he's aware of these things, as in someone has told him this and he kind of sees it, but he still doesn't realize the severity of how she's manipulated him or the depth of it. Like, something seems off about the level of understanding that he has with the with what's happened. It almost seems like, I don't know, it's just something seems very, very wrong, because he continuously said, I promised I would always be there. And if she doesn't want to be my friend, that's okay. I will always be her friend. And he feels as though he did something noble for her. And I don't know, that just makes me really question Gypsy. Like, are you really okay being out here on these streets knowing that you've done this, and knowing that he thinks or thought he was protecting you and he's still suffering? But yet every day she villainizes this man and says that he is not an innocent person, and he's, I don't know, y'all. What do you guys, I just feel like it's heartbreaking. And it really makes me sad, because the fact that there's no laws set in place for people with disabilities like his. And with there being no laws set into place, I feel like it's very easy to use people like Nicholas. And for people that want to manipulate people or want to unalive someone, to just find someone just like Nicholas. Do what Gypsy did, why not? It's easy. It's not hard. And this same woman is about to have a baby. It kind of really just makes you wonder, what is law enforcement thinking? Like, what is making them think that her being out here is a good idea or it's okay? I think they've made such a huge mistake and they don't really realize it, which makes you really nervous. And, you know, moms with autistic kids, especially sons, well, daughters as well. But I could just imagine how scary it is for a mom that knows that their child is easily manipulated as well. Because I know I would be, you know, if I had a child that was easily manipulated. And you know what? I know a lot of people feel like he's a danger to society, and I personally don't feel like he is. I don't think that he would offend again. I know a lot of people feel like he would, but I feel like he's learned a lot from this. I'm not saying I think he should be out here on his own, because clearly I don't think he 100% should, but I do think that maybe like an assistant living type of situation. But I think him out of the both of them are a lot less likely to offend. And I know a lot of people feel like Gypsy is not going to reoffend. I am telling you right now, she is. Somebody else will be missing. And the sad part about it is that Missouri is going to legally have to deal with it. And the reason why I say they're legally going to have to deal with it is because they never took it serious the first time. I could see it being a huge lawsuit in the future, just because of the way they haven't taken it serious. This is something that really should have been taken extremely serious, and it wasn't, you know. And it kind of makes you really realize at this point that they let someone out on a loose like her. As a society, again, I'll say, what are we deeming acceptable? What are we saying is okay? Are we saying it is okay to take advantage of the disabled? I mean, she came out and she's a celebrity. What's stopping anyone from doing that? What? Nothing. So, with us letting someone like her out, essentially, I feel like we are saying it's okay, no matter what anyone says. Saying, you know, plotting your mom's unaliving is not okay. We essentially have made it okay. I mean, no matter how you want to slice it, we have. And if we haven't, how have we not? I don't know. That interview, I feel like, was very hard to watch. And I think, I don't know what we can do. You know, I'm constantly going to bring awareness to this situation. Like, I'm not going to stop, but there has to be something bigger, you know? There has to be something on a grander scale that we can do. And anyone that wants to come out and say, oh, well, she's became a better person, or she's done more, or anything like that, she hasn't, because she came out, she used Ryan. She's using Ken. She's using Bree. She has used every single person and let them be the fall guy. At what point do we, as a society, say this behavior is not okay? And unfortunately for Ryan, like, you know, he's in a situation where he really loves her, or thinks he does at least. Because I still don't think that that's love. Because when you love someone, you love yourself too, and you would never allow someone to hurt you, or use you, or manipulate you in a way that she has. So I'm not even really sure if I could say that he loves himself, because that's not what love looks like. It's more like lust. I don't know what you guys think. This is just my opinions after watching that. It was very hard to watch for me. That was the first time I watched the whole interview. And I know I told you guys I would give you guys my opinion, so this is it. I hope you guys are having a great week. We're going into the holidays, and I want to urge you guys to say 3 things that you're grateful for every day. For me, it allows me to wake up with a grateful heart no matter what's going on. I know that having a grateful heart changes a lot of things in the world, within you, within your kids. Just knowing that whatever is happening that you might not like, or you whatever, just having a grateful heart. One thing about the universe and God, it loves a grateful heart. So I would just say 3 things in the morning that you're grateful for. That is something that I have done since 14. Is every morning when I open up my eyes, I say 3 things that I'm grateful for. And it might not be, oh, I drive a Maserati. I don't. It might be something as simple as I have money in my bank account to buy groceries. I have a roof over my head. And I have a way to make money. You know, it doesn't have to be huge. And a lot of times it's the small things that count. So that is just my little take as we go into the holiday season. Let's just find something to be grateful for. I'm grateful for each and every one of you guys that watch me and support me. I'm grateful for the love in my comment section. You guys really are amazing. And I know I don't say it enough. And I know creators on a whole don't say it enough to their viewers. And you all make us into who we are, as far as on our platforms. If it wasn't for each and every one of you, we all would not have a platform. So I want you guys to know that I'm very grateful for that. And I'm very grateful for the support. I don't know what else to say to you guys. I just appreciate you guys. And I have to go pick up my daughter. So I hope you guys have a great day. Bye-bye for now.